And just like that, guys, we got the newest Dislyte patch in 3.1.2, and we got all the details of the new ESPERs and a couple other things, but I'm mainly just gonna go over the new ESPER abilities that we're about to be getting here soon in Dislyte. Before we move on, I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Like the video if you like the video, and share this around. So the newest unit, Ashley, she is a 5-star win-to-tune unit, and I said in my previous video, I thought she looked more like a shimmer unit, and I feel like she was probably planned as a shimmer unit, but then I feel like they probably changed it last minute or decided to just go with making her a wind unit and not having to put another 5-star and another 5-star shimmer unit. So they just decided, oh, let's just have 2 regular element units because it's easier to get those units than pulling the shimmer units, especially a 5-star shimmer unit at that. But that's not here nor there. She is a win-to-tune unit, and I went through her abilities, and she's actually beastie. That's my opinion, right? On paper, she looks beastie. So let's go over this, right, shall we? So Ashley's first ability is Cloud Scatter. Basically, it's an attack that she does that's based off her attack that has a chance of inflicting speed down, right? That's just her first ability, which is nice. Speed down is always good, and yeah, simple. Her second ability, this is where it gets even better, where she does an AoE attack, right? It has a chance of inflicting attack down on all the enemy units, and it also has a chance of stunning the enemy units if your attack is higher. So Ashley is a fighter unit. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. So either way, she's more than likely gonna have a lot of attack, but this just makes you want to make sure that she has more attack than all the enemies you're going to be going against. So you're definitely going to want to build her with a bunch of attack just off her second ability alone. This is what this is telling me, right? Now her third ability, this is where things get kind of nuts, right? So her third ability is called Daring Spirit, right? She gives herself a defense up buff. She gives herself a shield based off her attack. Again, there she goes. Her attack, she's getting a benefit for having a high attack. She's gonna have a massive shield. Depends on what the scaling is on it, because Gaius also has a shield that he scales off his attack, but he gets a massive shield. I don't know if this is the case for her too. It could be though. And then after she gains that, she gives herself that defense and shield buff. She gives your whole team attack up to all your allies, right? So she's supporting herself at the same time, and then she deals damage to all enemies based on her attack, and then she gains Bifrost at the start of combat, gains a certain number of Bifrost stacks. Now this ability Bifrost is absolutely insane. Bifrost is a undispellable unique buff that Ashley puts on herself. I believe it's on herself, and this triggers when it's hit when one of her allies get hit, right? So what it says is, when an ally triggers a crit within their turn, they deal additional true damage based on the target's max HP and reduces the target's AP by a certain percentage. This is huge because true damage doesn't matter how much defense, doesn't matter how much HP you have, you're gonna take a certain amount of flat damage no matter what, on top of the damage that they're already doing, right? So, and the big thing about this is also it reduces their AP. AP, I know you guys know, but AP is a turn meter kind of a thing that you can actually manipulate to your own liking, or it can be used against you, right? But if a unit has something that manipulates AP, it is huge in this game. AP manipulation is one of the strongest things in this game, and she does that for her allies, right? But that's huge, right? You're getting the true damage, doesn't matter how tanky they are, and you're also manipulating their AP. Boom, huge. And there's a second part to this, right? The additional damage has an upper limit and can only be triggered a limited amount of times per turn. So you can only trigger this probably like once or twice per turn. Probably it's going to be like that. Who knows? We'll have to find out when that number comes out. But for now, that's pretty insane. And when an ally is attacked by a critical hit, now if one of her allies are attacked by a critical hit, increases all allies AP by a certain percentage. This is huge again. This can mess up the opponent's turn order completely. They might have everything planned out. They're like, okay, so I got a unit that's about to go here. I'm gonna do this attack. Then I got this unit that's gonna go next because I know I'm ahead of her. And this unit is slightly ahead of this, so I'll be okay. No, this completely turns the tide. if one of your enemy units hit your allies and they get critted, this is gonna push your whole, not just that one person, your whole team forward. Your whole team forward, which is huge, AP wise. And it's gonna make them have their skip the line and take the turn and probably mess up, like I said, the turn order of what the opponent was already planning. So it messes everything up for the enemy team. And this is huge, and can only be triggered a limited amount of times per turn. Again, when the effect is triggered, consumes 1 stack of this buff per turn. So that's one thing we don't know yet, is how much stacks of Bifrost Ashley gets, and the number of buff stacks is subject to a limit. Okay, so yeah, there's gonna be a flat amount of time she's gonna get be able to use the Bifrost, and I guess once you use them up, that's it for right. But you get another big thing is, I forgot to say too, well, I did say, I just forgot to emphasize, is that it looks like it says right here that at the start of the turn gains a certain number of stacks. Like, she doesn't even have to use her ability. It seems like she's gonna have the Bifrost stacks by default. So the Bifrost stacks will happen right at the start of combat, right before anyone does anything. She's gonna have this buff, and it's gonna be huge. Now we're waiting on numbers to see how many stacks of Bifrost she gets, and what the AP percentages, how much they're gonna get pushed by. This unit is insane. It's kind of like on the border. I can't really compare it to guys, but I kind of do. They do different things, but they're kind of similar in a sense where they can kind of do everything. She does, it seems like obviously she's going to be doing good damage because you're going to want to stack attack on her. She's going to have CC. She's going to be able to support herself and the team, right, with the attack buff and giving herself a shield and a defense buff on her own. And then on top of that, she's adding more support ability with the Bifrost, and she's debuffing. So this character literally does everything. Literally, I said before in my other videos that I felt like Gaius did everything, like a little bit of everything, but you know, Gaius didn't do AP manipulation. She does, right? She doesn't dispel though, like Gaius or steal buffs or whatever, which is a big plus side to Gaius. Again, they're both fighters, but they do two different things, but they're both kind of like very, like they can do a lot of things. This unit sounds like it's gonna be insane. We already know Gaius, aka Zeus, is insane, so yeah, there's that. And on top of that, it's a fighter unit that applies stun. Like, they don't need Tyranny of Zeus. She already has that built into her kit. So this is great. Love it. Let's go on to the next unit. And then we got Elliot. This is the next 5-star unit. And I believe this unit, from what I was reading, is going to actually just be thrown into the pool. He is a controller, and he's an Infernus unit. Now his first ability is Scholar Star, deals damage to an enemy multiple times based on Elliot's attack and max HP, has a chance of taunting the enemy. Then his second ability, Sharp Stratagem. I don't know how to say this word, but attacks one enemy multiple times, deals damage to based on Elliot's attack and max HP, has a chance of taunting the enemy, and gains a shield based on his max HP. This ability won't miss. So it's a guarantee taunt is what it seems like. And I guess if they have immunity or whatever, he's still going to be able to taunt them. And then he also gains a shield based off his max HP. So you're going to want to obviously build him with a lot of HP. Now his third ability, Pure Enlightenment, deals damage to an enemy based on Elliot's attack, dispels all their buffs, and extends all their ability cooldowns. Gains crit resist. When Elliot is attacked, reduces the ability's cooldown up to a certain number of times per turn. This is insane. Dispel and extends all their puts all your enemies' abilities on cooldowns. And when Elliot is attacked, reduces this ability. So his ultimate gets reduced on the cooldowns depending on how many times it triggers. This is insane. And then also he's gonna have crit resist, so it's gonna be hard to kill him. On top of that, he's gonna be stacking HP, and he's gonna be taunting you, so he's gonna force you to attack him no matter what. So he's gonna be forcing you to keep refreshing his ultimate so he can keep dispelling you and he's going to be doing damage, right? So it's a single target attacking move and extends all their ability cooldowns. We'll have to see when he comes out too. I mean, he seems very interesting. I like his kit, and yeah. Let's go over the next 4-star shimmer, Zhong Nan. He is a controller 4-star shimmer, so he's going to be very hard to get. His first ability is Sweeping Strike, deals 1 damage to 1 target based on attack, has a chance of inflicting silence, very simple. Second ability, Abjure Evil, attacks 1 target multiple times. Each hit deals damage based on Zhong Nan's attack. Each hit increases his AP by a certain percentage, just like we already have that mechanic. And the first hit dispels the target's buff, which is nice. Okay, so we got a nice little dispel. So he has a dispel plus an AP push. And then his ultimate, Heavenly Justice, attacks 1 target multiple times. Each hit deals damage based on Zhong Nan's attack. Each hit inflicts silence. When the target is silenced, extends all their ability cooldowns. While this ability is on cooldown, if enemies cast basic attacks, increases Zhong Nan's AP by a certain percentage. Wait, what? Okay, so off rip, I'm thinking that you can pair him with the new unit. I hope you guys got him. He was free to play Nick. Zhong Nan and Nick sound like they're gonna be in a great combo. Just because Nick does an AoE silence. He does that for Zhong Nan already, and he can just go ahead and do his ultimate and just go ahead and put their cooldowns, their abilities on cooldown already. He wants to silence you purposely so they can use their first attack, so he can go ahead and push himself forward with his HP, and he's gonna be stealing, he's gonna be dispelling you and pushing himself up and silencing you on his first ability. Interesting unit. We got some very nice interesting units. Honestly, to me, I think Ashley is the one that I got my eye on the most. I feel like she's probably gonna be the most like, I don't know, powerful unit that's coming up here on the next out of the 3 units, but I could be wrong. We'll have to see. Again, this is all on paper, but I just wanted to do a brief overview of the ESPERs, guys. Plus we also have this roadmap, guys, here that the Dislyte devs just came out with, and it's showing the roadmap that's going to be going from now all the way to the end of the year. And we're gonna be expecting to be getting these 4 things throughout the patches or whatever, right? There's this thing called Sentinel Hunt. Team up with other squads from your club to challenge the boss, test strategy and cooperation between squads, and get abundant rewards. This is very nice because it adds like that really cool PvE dungeonist kind of like raid boss kind of a thing that you do with your like guild or club, or you know, your members and the organization, and you just go ahead and take that on. And it's good that they're adding a different mode other than Hollow Battle, because it just adds more things to do for the club rather than just Hollow Battle. And then we got Shade Mother. This is the Desolate Land boss that hasn't been opened yet. I believe we were all, you know, me and other content creators were speculating, saying that this was the multiplayer co-op version of that. And let's see what we have here. Desolate Lands team mode. Shade Mother is now available. Team up with mighty partners to fight for glory and abundant rewards. So again, it's going to be you get these really good boost stones that you can use for your relics to help enhance it. And I believe in this mode, you're going to be able to get even crazier boost stones. So that's going to be really cool. And it's another co-op multiplayer function. You know, it's always nice to have that multiplayer co-op function because it's just very fun in general, being able to play with other people or your friends. So that's really good that they're adding that. We're expecting to get this one from the Shade Mother and the ones I'm about to say in winter 2022. The Sentinel Hunt, the first thing I went over is on autumn 2022. But back to what we're going to be expecting to be getting in winter 22 is also Wonderland Adventure. Heed your club's call and join the Wonderland Adventure. Explore stages in the amusement park and find the final boss to earn your share of the rewards. So this is I guess it's another game mode other than kind of like, you know, your tower, your cube miracle kind of a thing. I believe this is just another game mode that they're adding, and it's more than welcome, because you know having that variety is very nice, and it gives people options of, you know, something else to try to do. And then they're going to be upgrading the story mode, so more immersive story experience plus new animation technology that truly brings the characters to life. So I guess they're going to be doing more animations when it comes to the story mode for that. So that's good for all the lore heads out there, they'll definitely appreciate that. And then in spring 2023, so that's next year, spring 2023, new pantheon of gods. Some mysterious espers have made their way into Skyrit. They inherited their powers from a brand new pantheon of gods and are ready to share exciting news stories with us. So it seems like there's just gonna be different kind of gods, or I guess a different type of storyline that they're gonna be going with. That sounds exciting. Just, you know, more characters always sounds good, and they're gonna be introducing more gods and stuff, so that's gonna be cool. And roadmap is always very, very great because it helps communicate with the developers and the community, so the community is not left in the dark, and the community loves that because they, like I said, they don't feel like they're being thrown in the dark. And it also gives the developers time to receive feedback in time before they put that set content out there, so they can see how the community feels about it, and they can adjust things accordingly and fix things accordingly to best fit the community and the game itself overall. So that's very, very nice that they put out the roadmap, and it's appreciated. I'm pretty sure the community appreciates it, and this is the roadmap, guys. Just wanted to go over this real quick, but yeah, that's about it here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think down below about the new characters that are going to be coming, and I will see you guys in the next one. It's your boy Jadaa. I'm out. Peace.